Right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Ham Nations. Hopefully you're all well. First off, I wanted to start off and say I'm sorry for yesterday. It was a bit of a emotional basket case. Wasn't in the mood to stream. I didn't put a tweet out to tell anybody or anything, and I apologize for that. Just it was a rough one. Not necessarily in the greatest of moods today, but I'm gonna try because it's not fair to keep having days off. Especially not when this isn't really a job. And we've had to start a new world, obviously, because of the update. So, for anybody who doesn't know, so far as I understand, they've added a new pipework system, some new creatures. Hatching has moved into something where now you have like different eggs, I guess. I don't really know. I don't know what the whole thing is there, but we shall find out, I'm sure. I mean, building and ranching's good, but that's a bit better. You're squeamish, but that's fine. We need a germ-resistant digger, because that's just where my head's at right now. I want to prevent somebody getting too sick if we can. Dig, research, and build. That's pretty good. You know what? We'll go for two of them, and then the last one will have to be a germ-resistant. Oh, that was a good one as well. Tidy and farm. Build, cook, and supply. You're a mouth breather, which means you use up more oxygen, so we're going to avoid that. Eventually, we'll get a germ-resistant supply. You know what? We're going to deal with it. And apparently, this colony is called Dwelling. So, yeah. And I've been having an issue. So I went into debug mode earlier. Okay, never mind. It's all sorted. I didn't want the fog of war interfering because, so like before, by entering debug, you automatically turn off the fog of war. I didn't want that. That would have been cheating, basically. So, lots of water. I mean, that's a good start. Which, realistically, I think what we're going to do is if I do two there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that gives me a 15 by 15. How are you, Get Spanked? No, so Get Spanked. We have an update today, and it is basically they've added new creatures, new pipework systems, apparently new sensors, and I wanted to test that out. So I figured I'll just start a fresh server and go that way. So that's exactly where my head is. I'm thinking get that update going, see what the new stuff is. Yeah, yeah. I don't have any emotional attachment to a colony, unfortunately. You know, they die, they die. It is what it is. Right, so that's two. I need to put a tile there and a tile there. Then I need to go down. That will give us access to, hopefully, all of the stuff we need to start getting these floors done. How are you today anyway, Get Spanked? Yeah, I'm still here. Had a bit of a moody one this morning. Had a go at vegan, so I'm not very proud of myself, but if you grew up an emotional... yeah, to be fair, I mean, the amount of people that have died, you develop a depression anyway. Yeah, yeah. Well, unfortunately, I deal with that on a day-to-day basis, so I understand depression all too well. Alright, we're gonna go straight down. No hesitation. Just gonna get them right down there. Oh no, they're drowning! Quick, get out of the water. Yeah, I've got enough depression in my life. I don't need emotional attachments to these guys to make it worse. But we have all that glorious water, so what can I be upset about? And I'm digging downwards because I've learned from other people that by digging down you can store all your food at lower altitude where the carbon is, carbon dioxide, because it's a heavier gas. And it tends to keep your food fresh longer. So, all good things. Now, that means that we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can dig out these. And that will give us the space, I believe. I need to harvest all of that just to get that out of the way. Uproot that. And uproot that. Yeah, I completely get that, brother. I completely get it. Depression it's not a fun one. It can truly be a burden on people. I know it has been on me. And unfortunately, it isn't just you that suffers. It's, you know, everybody that's around you potentially that catches the ass into your attitude. Pardon the language. But, yeah. I know in my case, that's definitely been the case. So, not necessarily proud of myself. Alright. Now we can do the second set of ladders, which hopefully that'll allow them a little bit more movement around here. I need to keep digging down. And we are getting close to a dangerous circumstance here. All this water is not good, so I should, in theory, mop that up. Matter of fact, I'm going to cancel that mop. I'm going to let them just dig and see if we can't get all this water down. Have you already come down with the sickness? Great. So we got hypothermia in the first day. That's a good start. That's a real good start. Yeah, funny thing is, I'm supposed to help the people with depression. No. No, and this is, I don't think that any human being is immune. And I think that there's a lot more that comes into play with it than people want to admit. You know, I think that social dynamics, financial dynamics, I think they all can impact on your mental health. I know, right? Hypothermia in day 1. She is not a strong duplicate. Jean. He, she, I'm not sure. Let's find out. What are you? Who are you? What are your properties? Let's go to bio. So gender X. Literally no, little slow. There is no gender, so apparently they don't want to be identified as a gender. So that explains it. Gene could be gene male, gene female. Yeah, and I completely agree. That's it. But obviously I think the impact of each one is different for each person as well, isn't it? Oh, come on, Gene. You're gonna be fine, buddy. You just gotta, like, calm down. We'll dig all this out. All that water will get drained down. Things will be fine. Uh-oh, now they're gonna drown. Oh, good. Come on, guys. You got this. Yeah, I know for me, it's definitely been a fun journey. And it hasn't been like a 5-minute journey either. It's been I've been fighting it since I was like 12. So, I don't know what you call that. A basket case, probably. Alright, I really have messed this up so badly. Good afternoon, Nikki. How are you? Hopefully you're well. Oh, did you see, Nikki? Did you see? So, just for you, Nikki. Hopefully it's not too bad, yeah? Hopefully it's not too terrible. There is another one that I finished designing, and so y'all can cuss that out all you want as well. Feel free to, because it is my artwork. So please, if it's crap, let me know. But I went for like a flaming rage pig. And then obviously the next one I'm going to keep a little bit of a secret. But I tried to go for emotions that, as you said. So Nikki, thanks to you, hopefully it's not bad. I didn't think the detail shows up very well, at least on that monitor. To me it looks a little bit like the Red Devil or something crazy, but... Alright, girly, we need to get a bedroom done before nighttime. If we don't, they are really in trouble. So, we're gonna go G, we're gonna dig, we're gonna prioritize all of this as like 9s. So hopefully they will come up here and do all that straight away. Yeah, go on, quick, quick, quick. And then hopefully we can throw some beds in there, quick time. I should have done toilets first, thinking about it. Oh, this is a bad idea, actually. This is a real bad idea. You like it, yeah, Nikki? Well, that is one of them. So that is the first, and I'm working on a couple more, as I said. I've got another one that's, it's sadness, but I went for more cutesy, and I don't know if it's going to come across well or not. No, you don't, Nikki. Calm yourself down, young lady. I think you already have a subscription, don't you? If not, slow down, beautiful. You've already done enough. If I need to, I'll send you the source image and you could somehow bind it to yours. Definitely don't go subscribing. That's craziness. Wait until you have the full set. That's what I would say. If you want to subscribe, wait until I can give you exactly all of them, because you deserve them all. Yeah, instead of just getting like one little tiny piece of the pie. You deserve the whole pie. I don't like pie. I don't like gravy. Or what is it? I don't want to be a pie. I don't like... Oh, shame. Okay, I guess this will be the toilet then, because they don't need beds anymore. Oh, no. Well, at least we won't have to worry about them pissing themselves. So let's do the medicine first. We're going to go ahead and do the sink. We need to do 2 toilets. Actually, we might need to do more than that. So if we do a second sink, and then we need a toilet there, and a toilet there. So, medicine, we'll put a second sink in, right about there. How are you anyway, Nikki? Are you off today, or are you currently sitting at work having to suffer through that? If so, I'm sorry, beautiful. I'm sorry. Alright, so we need all that done. And hopefully they'll prioritize it and get it done straight away. I am curious what we're going to find in this server as well, because they've added all kinds of stuff. They've got like gold volcanoes, and there's new creatures as well, apparently. I've had a brief glimpse of them on other people's servers, but not on mine yet. Please don't pee yourself. Please. No. Hey. Hey. Come on. Prioritize that. Straight away. Guys, please. Please do the toilet. Okay. Let me make sure, because what I think is happening right now is they're prioritizing everything else. So if we drop all of that down, these down to like 7, hopefully they'll focus literally on the toilet and get it done before they piss themselves. Because if they piss, that'll be the end of this colony straight away. Because they'll piss in the fresh water. And I won't be thrilled about that. Come on, please, please, please finish the toilet in time. Please finish the toilet in time. Guys? Guys, you're killing me here. Okay, no. Finish the toilet. I'm not going to have you piss on my floor.
It's fantastic.
Nikki, you're
It's so
terrible. Bless you, beautiful. Why? Why do it? You should have waited. Bless you, gorgeous. Thank you so much, but you shouldn't have done it yet. That is against my wishes. So bad Nikki. Bad Nikki for helping me out. Oh, rage! Exactly! You're pushing that rage button. Get off it. Spamming that rage. You do have pig rage now. You do have ham rage. Okay, have they finished the toilets? Please prioritize the toilets. If you piss on my floor, I'm going to be... Okay, guys. No. No. Go finish the toilets right now. Okay, so I think we have a toilet now? Okay, does that mean that in theory... Yes! Sorry, guys. And my beautiful Nikki. Our beautiful Nikki, sorry. Ooh, I don't think you'd want me to spank you. PG-13, young lady. PG... Oh, no. What if they just... They dropped food into my... No, they didn't. Oh, good. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just thinking if they destroy that tile, all that food's gonna fall down in the hole. We don't really want that, but it's gonna happen, so... Oh, well. Really? And I'm getting a phone call right now. Bear with me, guys. Okay, so sorry. Yes, thank you very much, Nikki. And slow down with all these dollar donations and all this. Stop sharing love. Beautiful. Stop it. Um. Hey, vegan. I'm sorry about earlier, brother. I know I'm a douche. Right, so we have toilets. We at least have that small blessing done. They still need beds. They are slowly growing in stress. Yeah, I know. Me and my ham rage. I'm horrible. I know. It's not cool. This is why I kind of think I definitely need to keep them lines of separation, because cool, I'm a mess. Love you too, big man. You know that. No, I don't say anything with ill intention. I just try to prevent conflict as best I can, and good God, I cause a lot of it. I feel sorry for these guys. Don't feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for them. Everybody who's on the receiving end of it. Right. So, we've dug out down a bit. We need to go up a little bit more, but really I need to focus on getting the downward done first. Is that boat, or are you gonna go office? Because if it's office, it's great. That actually works out a blessing. I need to check how many blocks I've just done as well, so bear with me. 3, 6, 9, 12, one more. Sorry, uniformity. Gotta have that uniformity. Can't have it looking all out of order. So hopefully we can do... I mean, I don't really need these floors yet. What I need to be doing is the research station straight away. And I also see other people do this, and I don't know if I should, but I see other people put like 3 spaces in between, so they'll have a ladder space and then the floor. Like I said, if you need to go, I mean, I get it. We'll discuss it better whenever. Definitely don't want to cause conflict though. Anyways, I need to dig all that out, all that. Get this floor down. They really are not happy. Jade is literally dying. Hypothermia, stress 10%. Immune system's still 100% though, so we're good there. But yeah, there's somewhere around this map are the new creatures. And I don't know exactly where. Nah. Gene don't even know what sexy he/she is. Okay? Gene doesn't clearly want to be a species. Look, Gene's having naps in water and everything. Gene is on a look. Gene, are you having problems, love? Has no idea what is going on and is happy as a pig in mud because of it. If you want to know what's going on, 2 sinks, 2 toilets, so that they can pee. Gene lives, Matt, no. Hashtag say, no, stop this. We're not starting a movement. Hashtag Gene2? No. Tell him, Nikki, tell him, nope. Hashtag Gene2? No. Gene is going to go down there and drown if y'all carry on. I'm just going to build a ladder down and then remove the ladder. We'll just leave a body of a Gene down in the water. Wait, hold on, guys. If we kill Gene and leave him in the pool, does that make that a Gene pool? Ha ha ha! Oh, the puns! Oh, the puns! No, sorry. I think we could definitely make it into a Gene pool. If Gene carries on, it will be a Gene pool, because I'll literally bury you right down in there. Poor Gene. Oh, somebody's kid's having a cry. I don't know about y'all, but do you get emotional when you hear other people's babies cry? Because I do. Breaks my heart. Sad old man. Right, they are taking years to do this. This is not good. Because we're still supposed to be working on, I need to do this one. I need to do a little generator. And I need to do a battery. So little Jenny and battery. Then we do the wire. We'll prioritize all of this as 9. So hopefully they will get that done straight away. We still don't have beds, because who needs beds? You don't need comfort, you don't need sleep, you need to do research. That's it. I get it. I'm not saying that kids aren't spoiled. Yeah? But hey, when you were a kid, were you thinking about how much you were spoiled, or did you just enjoy when you occasionally got spoiled? Well, that's me. That's literally, when you see the next emote, you're gonna laugh your ass off, because that's exactly what I went for. Yeah, I cried my ass off. Right, so where have they? One's fallen asleep next to the sink. Two of them behind the research table. That's perfect. It's exactly where they needed to fall asleep. What, you never got spoiled? Never once? If not, then we need to change that. One day we'll come to America and just be like, here, Nikki, ice cream, sweets, a lovely dinner cooked for you. A spa day, maybe? I don't know. That's the way forward. That's the best house in the world. Think about it. How often did you have to clean your dirt floors? It's like, love, there's some dirt on the floor. Yeah, it is the floor. What are you talking about? To be fair, there's a lot of countries that still live a lot like that. Very primitive in what they have. But in some regard, it's a blessing. Because if you think that they don't live for much, you would have been satisfied with a cardboard box for entertainment. Whereas nowadays, the kids are all Xbox One, PlayStation. Yeah, I very much get it. But that's generations. If you think that once upon a time, kids went to work in textile mills. So you imagine them kids growing up. When they grew up and seen like other kids in the 50s that didn't have to work, they must have been like, oh, what the hell? These kids ain't got a job. I remember nearly dying and losing 3 friends. Yeah, it happens all throughout history. I'm sure it's happened. And I completely agree. I think it inspires creativity and imagination, getting out there in the world. Saying that, though, yes, Roxy, you notice I started a little bit late, brother, and I did not do that to be disrespectful. I didn't want to piggyback them views, so I love you. If you're not showing Chef Roxy some love, get over there and show him some love. He is a great content creator of Oxygen Not Included. And a chef, believe it or not. Part-time chef on holiday right now. So blessed be to the 2 months holiday for chef and his saucepans. And mine does not work at the same speed. Mate, the thanks is all from me, brother. The amount of times you showed love to my channel, that's like I said, I did not want to piggyback, so I started a little bit late. I know, holiday hype. Let's get some hype in that channel. Oh, I don't even... What? Oh. I was going to say, I better be able to get it. Hold on. There we go. Get some Hollis hype in there. Right. Meanwhile, I need to get beds down. Here we are, like day 3. I still haven't got beds in. How pathetic am I? Definitely not a good life for these guys. I didn't give them the basic amenities. I still ain't got farms in. Oh, bless you. Thank you very much, Chef, with the bit hype. Bit hype, bit hype. Yeah, you watch Chef's progression. He moves a lot faster than me. Like, I didn't catch quite the tail end of the episode because obviously I was getting all my stuff set up. But how far have you made it now, Chef? So you've already got cold generator. I saw that you, if I saw it correctly, you put the waste filtration, so the water filtration system. Did I at least have a nice funeral? You haven't died, Nikki. In the other server, you're still alive. You're just, we took that existence from reality. Yeah, so Dude, did you see Aka TV yesterday? I haven't seen any of his content. I need to jump over to his channel at some point. I only knew about him literally as of, I think, yesterday. And to be fair, I can't imagine speedrunning this game. I couldn't. And yeah, Nikki, if you had died, I would have had like a day's break or something. Like yesterday, I didn't take a break from streaming because the colony died and I needed a minute. If you thought I'm fast, he's like 10 times as fast. Really? See, that's insane. Meanwhile, here's me. I'm on like day 3 and I have no beds down. I've got the research station, but I haven't started any research. You know, I'm not on point. And I always go for sanitation first. I don't know if I'm making a mistake there. Actually, yes, I am making a mistake there. I need to go for food, don't I? Always go for food first. Food is how you sustain your colony. That would be the common sense thing. I didn't know you had the other game going, my bad. Oh, did you think I was playing Fortnite? Oh, because you've only got my audio. So yeah, I'm not playing Fortnite today. I wanted to play some Oxygen Not Included. There was an update today, or last night, I think. When did it go active? This morning, Roxy. But basically they added new pets, they've added some new pipework systems, new sensors, there's a few new updates, and I like that. You know, when they're giving out free content just as part of the update, just little implementations that make the game more creative and something new. I love that. I'm all about it. I was saying, so did they? The update was released today, wasn't it? If I remember correctly. Because I definitely don't think it was active last night. Otherwise, I might have had a sneak peek of it last night. I mean, saying that, yeah, 2 a.m. this morning, yeah. Yeah, I was saying that, I've had a look at Roxy's. I was watching his stream this morning. Every morning with all the chefs. I know, bless you. We had to wait, if you remember. We had to get the seal of approval. Is everybody else in first? Are they all still alive? Okay, now we can put Nikki in. Now, Nikki, and if you remember, I gave you that VIP room. That beautiful little hotel at the top. I remember. You really do, brother. And I'm honestly, the community is a blessing. They've come, the few times they've been over my channel, honestly, it's been overwhelming. But I love being there. I love just sitting in your channel and chatting. A little bit less pressure so far, as so to speak. But when y'all are here, whew, I feel intimidated. Because they know how to play the game. Like, they have systems set up, and I'm looking at it like, what in the hell is going on there? I'm clueless. I still haven't got a pitcher pump, which means them sinks aren't active either. I am just on point. On point. We need to dig out this spot to get the rest of that water down. Put more tiles in. As soon as they finish that floor, we can, that's why they're having such problems. I'm literally gonna go through day 3 without having beds down. That is depressingly sad. Okay, guys, please finish that room up there. You're making me feel bad now. As soon as I get this done, we can make a bedroom up here. That should... I might need to dig out those 2 tiles, just to allow the oxalite to breathe through into this side. But we can go ahead and put the cots down. That will at least please them somewhat. Oh, no wonder, because we've got the building priority so high. Does that mean that everything down here? Yeah, that's why. Okay. So for some reason, and it's my own fault, whenever you go into build, there we go. Switch them priorities around to where things aren't so chaotic. Now, hopefully they'll throw together these beds before bedtime. They've got a pitcher pump. I can dig out that last little bit of water. That'll bring all this over, hopefully. Make one big water pool. And we officially have beds. AFK for a bit. Gotta stand up for a little, get some food, etc. Make me a coffee while you're out, chef, if you don't mind. I'm kidding, brother. I think I got a fresh pot just sitting in there waiting for me. I'm gonna need to get up and use the restroom myself here directly. But I ain't going yet. We're gonna try to get them into some kind of sustainability here first. I know, coffee. Gots to have a coffee. Senza bean, as you call it, brother. Senza bean. Nice. Yes, Nikki, coffee is the sustenance of life. And Chef, much like us, much like many of the millions of people in the world, I'm sure, loves him some coffee. Are you really sleeping on the floor when you have a bed right there? You gotta watch Rowan Atkinson. Him and his narcoleptic. It's a race. I'm going to win. Yeah, said Sabine. Yeah, definitely love this game though. Just wish I had the possibly like the understanding of it, the dynamics of it a little bit more. Because I've watched like certain people, Rathguards or Brothgar, whatever his name is. I know it's horrible if I've pronounced it wrong. But he does like proper spreadsheets trying to explain it, the math and algorithms and everything, and that's next level. That's like when you really have too much time. And I'm not that guy. So, they've pretty much finished bedroom. They'll go down here. We'll maybe dig out them last couple tiles. Down. I mean, I could just do that. Go straight across. Get it all out of the way. All of that water should... Actually, thinking about it, might be too much water. It's going to definitely submerge the pitcher pump. Alright. Alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. I used to do things like that with the farm game on Facebook for a bit. See, I used to play some of them games. And I wish they came out with more. I wish they did like more Sim Cities. I loved them. The whole concept of micromanaging an entire ecosystem kind of thing. Oh, wow. So you proper went hardcore geek on it. I mean, I get it. It's super efficient. It's like office efficiency. But never been something for me. Had alarms set to set. Nice. Oh, bless. That's when you take a game a little too serious, isn't it? I do it sometimes. I used to play missing research. Oh yeah, so I need to do the second research station, which I can't do until I do the advanced research, which is there. So we're gonna go ahead and bang that out. Meanwhile, we're gonna see what happens if I take 2 seconds to go use the restroom. And we're going to cancel digging out that bottom row. So hopefully they won't put themselves at risk of dying in the process. I think it's everything in moderation, right? Humans as a species, everything in moderation. Myself included, I have some habits that are pretty bad. And I really need to get them under control, but... So I'm not the one to preach to anybody else. Right, give me a minute, guys. I'm going to quickly... Guys and gals, sorry. Let me be respectful. I'm quickly going to make a coffee and use the restroom. to do my, oh no, we're losing people in the process of me going pee. Terrible. Apparently people don't like the fact that I go pee. I'm sorry, guys. I can't help it if I need to be human. What happened while I was gone? Did we almost have somebody else get hypothermia? It certainly looks like it. If so, then where did that water come from? Did we spring a leak somewhere that I didn't know about? Not good. It's all good. We'll get most of that water in there. Yes, it's going to overfill the pitcher pump. Yes, they're more than likely going to get some hypothermia. It is not a good situation, but they'll deal with it. It might actually be worth me digging down a little bit further and trying to get all that out. Actually tempted to do exactly that. Cut down a little bit further and try to dig if we can get more land mass out. Maybe, just maybe, it'll help flow this water down and store it a bit better. Yeah, moderation. I don't know the definition either, beautiful. That's half my problem. I figure there's one speed in life, Charlie Sheen. And for anybody who doesn't know what the speed Charlie Sheen is, look up the interview with, I think it was Barbara Walters? Something like that. I have one speed. Go! I was banging 7-gram rocks. He's a mess. He's an absolute mess. But you gotta respect him, because he didn't care. Like, this is me. Deal with it or don't. Some people didn't. Alright, here I am wasting a lot of time doing stuff that I probably should not be doing. But we'll get this done, get that water into one slightly organized pool. Oh, a little research room. He was literally coked up during the interview, yeah. He must have been. Did you hear some of his answers? It's like, I got tiger's blood going through me or something. I got one speed. Go! I was giving people what was that, exploring ant? Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, did you see somebody dubstep it and turn it into a song? Because that really had me creasing. Right, so I have hypothermia. We're in a bad state right now. I put myself in a bad state trying to organize my water. But it's all good. Yeah. We shall finish this room off, though. Seal all this off. Hopefully that'll get most of that water sorted. Yeah, you jump down there and get you some hypothermia as well. It's exactly what you need in your life right now. There you go. Go on back down in there and get you some more. It's exactly what y'all need. I could probably get away with like canceling all of these for now. And then get them to focus on the ones down there, and that'll cause a bleed through just through pressure. Equalization, I would think. If the science kicks in. So as long as he'll climb down there and dig that out. If we're lucky, yeah, I've got to get a med bay in and stuff. And obviously as long as the oxygen and the food is good, then everything will balance eventually. That's what you end up with though. You see that hypothermia and that big stress thing. Trying to avoid that. Come on. Why will you? There you go. Dig that side. That's what you should be doing. Now all of this water should equalize and balance, if I'm right. If we're lucky. Matter of fact, I might just cancel those three. Get them to dig out these few tiles just to see if we can get a good water flow going there. You're in for a good one, old ham. Just killing the colony again. Yeah, that's exactly it. I'm literally day one of the update. We're already trying to put them in dire straits. No food buried yet. No plants. No nothing. Yeah. I was saving that, so I need to do another bed. And for me right now, I'm kind of more focused on trying to get it where the water's organized, the colony's sort of balanced. But you are right, and I do technically need to rename all of these as well. So Gene, we're going to rename to our wonderful, wonderful friend, Vegan Spaceman. Then we are going to save that. Lyra, you are a female, so you are going. Nikki, is it okay or is it not okay? Do I need to wait until we have a few more sustainable people, or do I have permission to stick you in? Can I stick you in, coach? Let me put you in. I'm waiting for a go or no go. If not, it's going to become Bella, so don't stress. Though we haven't seen her in a while, she's still one of our network. Tell you what, we'll go for Bella for now, just so we're not putting pressure on Nikki. She might be busy at work. And then Rowan, wait. You, young man. You have to be chef. Why is it... That F looks weird. Done. Now, hopefully, chef can actually be our cook. Because if he can, that's rather fitting. If he can't, then what the hell is he doing? Meanwhile, we need to get another bed on the go. We can do the supercomputer. Matter of fact, we're not going to do it down there. We're going to do it up here. So if I dig that out. Yeah, I try to balance it all, and I really want to try to get food in the ground before I go getting too many duplicates, because I'm a little bit slow on this game. I make a lot of mistakes, and I don't want to put them all at risk. As you can see, I mean, I gave them hypothermia on day 3. I'm clearly not the most conscientious colony person. You know, if you're trying to create a sustainable ecosystem, maybe don't turn to me. Maybe as a last resort. Alright, we'll see if we can't get them to do these floor tiles first. I got an ear itch. Anybody else get that? Just like one random itch underneath your headphone. It's horrible. I know we all get them on our feet. I know every one of y'all have had that. You have some boots on or a massive pair of shoes that are a right pain in the tail to get undone, and you've had an itch on the top of one of your toes. Oh my God, where you're digging in with your other shoe, just trying to claw through the top of your shoe to scratch it. The amount of times I've had to use like a pencil or something, just like, no, that itch is driving me crazy. I put Bella in, coach. You took too long. You've been sidelined, beautiful. Now you're cheerleading. But you can cheerlead with a rage pig about it. Bless you, gorgeous. Alright, so now I do believe we can throw some more wire down here. Jump that over to there. Stations and supercomputer. Done. That will give us our next workstation so that we can go ahead and get all of that done. We're going to prioritize them as 8s so that we can get that research done straight away. Hopefully get this down to sustainable. They're using toilets like crazy, which is good. If we can get that light bug to move, that'd be even better. Building down is a bad idea. I really need to start expanding up. I'm about to hit that slime down the bottom, and that's not good. And why does that look different? Oh, okay, so there's something with slime up there. Oh, these are one of the new creatures. So this is something I saw briefly from other people, and it's, if I understand it correctly, by putting them in certain atmospheres, you have, here goes. So it says if they're in certain temperatures, you stand a better chance of producing certain eggs. I mean, this is a glossy Dreckled, and he's apparently good for the colder biomes. He still produces the same resource. So if I understand it correctly, you can have like a cold and hot version of each creature now. And if that's cool, I mean, if that's true, that's kind of cool. Right, so we now have the supercomputer. Advanced research is done. We can finish off the farming. We also now have the jobs thing, which means we can stick that out there, and it's going to make people more efficient. So we'll stick that in there. I need to get some oxygen production going soon. Yeah, real soon. Holy cow. I do them there, I guess. I need to mop up that water as well, because that's going to cause some problems. Yeah, it gets banked. Don't worry, brother. Thank you very much for the support, big man. And I'll see you soon, yeah? Alright. So we need to prioritize a few things. We're going to get these algae deoxidizers done. We need to get power to them. Which right now, 120, 60. So yeah, we can easily run these off it as well. So we'll do that. And we'll do that. Then, priority. All of these up to like 8. Hopefully they'll get all of that done. Pardon me. That will start producing some oxygen. Well, we'll see you soon, brother. Like I said, thank you very much for popping in. Ooh. I'm scared to go anywhere. It looks like there's germs everywhere. It's like the only safe zone is going to be that tiny little window there so far as I can see. Or maybe some kind of window up here, but I can see slime right there, so I might have got a bad run here on the grand scheme of things. But if I have to deal with slime, I have to deal with it. I don't care. I'll just let my colony suffer. Apparently they can survive slime lung. It's just a pain. Especially when they actually get sick off it or something. I know. No research assigned. What? Yes there is. You're doing research right now. What the hell are you babbling about? Meanwhile, hopefully they'll get this done. Last few bits of wire. Then we can do the job board. That'll get them all leveling up their specific skills. Saying, ooh, 36% stress. Holy cow, I really need to get this under control. That is not good on, like, day 5. Definitely not good. Alright, we still don't have airflow tiles. What else? We got a composter now, so we could put that in. But we're not going to do it yet. Alright, come on guys. Finish the wire. Get one of these at least running. Alright, we are burning through some copper now. There's research selected. What are you talking about? The game is confused. It's telling me there's like no research selected, but there is. Clearly research selected. Vegan, you are struggling, brother. You got that sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Sorry. Me showing my age there. Yeah, mop that water up, that's it. Bit late in the game now, considering you're already sick, but hey, it is what it is. But hey, we got all that water up now. I mean, it sort of balances. Pitcher pump's not completely submerged. I guess it's not the worst situation. And hopefully that water will just keep pouring down. Eventually. Alright, as soon as they finish that, you've got out. Yes, so we've got oxygen being produced now. That's going to help with all the gases. Bedtime. There's still a bit of oxalate up there, so it might be worth me cracking into that atmosphere up there. Just to get some fresh air down here. Added bonus, it would show me what's up top. But we'll wait and see. Yeah, so it's slowly bringing that. Uh-oh. Oh, it ran out of power. Okay, I thought we hit max pressure there for a minute. I was panicking. So we'll finish that one. I need to go ahead and put a med bay in. So really, they need to finish this. All of this stuff over here. As best we can. So if we get all that up to 7s. Maybe, just maybe, they'll get that done. Yeah, I think all the stats go down if I remember correctly. So yeah, everything goes minus. Cooking -5, tinkering minus, construction minus, because of the debuff thing off the sickness or whatever. I think that one. Yeah, there. Which is a little bit of a pain. But I ain't going for medbay right now. That's craziness. So he's just going to have to deal with it. I exposed him to it, and I'm sorry. The really sad bit is if one of these other people went and helped. Oh, great. So you just leveled up. Oh, no, you didn't. You've gotten over your hypothermia naturally. Okay. I didn't know that could happen. That's great. So I guess so long as the atmosphere is good and the environment's good, they'll naturally heal over time. If so, that's really good to know. Don't do it to yourself again. What are you doing? If you go and give yourself hypothermia again, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed. Just a little bit, because it's kind of my own fault, but you know, I keep putting them in submerged like areas. That's my fault, really, not theirs. Now, however, we can go ahead and smash that 4th bed in. We will put a back wall on this thing. Ooh, not like that. Good God, that was horrid. I contemplated leaving it open, but thinking about it, I don't want it open at all. I also don't need that tile there. So, is it 4? No, that's not 4. It should be 4 tall. Sorry. Having a bit of a derp moment there for a minute. Done. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Okay, they use toilets. We'll put in a pneumatic door and 2 little crappy tiles and a pneumatic door. Oh, you know what? I just thought about something. I realize why people don't do the tiles there, so that they can keep the air flowing. At least for now. So if I do that instead, in theory, soon as I finish all this, we are going to bump the priority of the generator up to 7. Bump that up to 7. Make sure research is on 7. Yep. Hopefully they'll focus on that. You need to be priority 9. So that we can go ahead and get you in straight away. Mole hands and a grease monkey. Bottomless stomach, though. You know what? I'm gonna take him. Just because he makes sense. And so who do we need now? We know that we need a Benny. But I'm gonna use his real name. Just because I don't care. There we go. Rasmus. My good friend. My good friend. You're coming. Alright. Then we shall just wait and see. Give it a few minutes. Benny's gonna make his own bed. Hopefully. Good man. Oh no, it's not even Benny. Look at you looking like Markiplier. Why are you dressed like Markiplier, Benny? What the hell is this? What? Is there something you're trying to tell us, brother? Are you trying to be Markiplier? Hi, how's everybody doing? I'm Markiplier. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah, Benny, blue hair, pulling a Markiplier. Or what's the other guy that performs with Markiplier? I don't even know his name. It's that little blue-haired kid that looks a little bit like Jacksepticeye. Can't remember his name for nothing. What Benny is? Skinniest person you've met. To be fair, yeah, I mean, I get that. I'm not a heavy-set person. I'm not thin. I'm in between. Athletic build, whatever the hell you call it. Right, so we can.
What? Say what again? Say
oh,
what
thank you very
again?
much for the
I
follow,
dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker.
Right, we need to figure out jobs for everybody. So, chef, you're a good architect or a good miner, which is kind of sad. I wanted you to be a good cook. It's your whole thing. You know what? I could. Oh, no, you can't. You're actually... Oh, that's so funny. I've named Chef the one who can't actually cook. He has a phobia of cooking, which is funny as hell. Vegan, you have the highest stats, so you're probably going to need to be the research guy. Rasmus, you need to be my miner, because you have great mining stats. Chef, I think you're going to have to be... Oh, Ethan, you're exactly right. That is his name. You're right. That's who it looks like. That little one there. Got some good stats on him though. Look at him. Ranching, tinkering, athletics. And the only other one right now, so we're looking at, I think it's Chef. Chef's got architecture, research, or miner. Let's see what Bella can do. So she's literally architect or a gopher. So I'll put her on supply and I'll put him on mining. It'll boost his stats a bit more. So we still need to get a farmer. We still need to have a few other people. I mean, I wonder if either one of these can... You know, we'll just wait and see. I'll let them all do their jobs. I can share them if they need to. I know, right? You have to. It's such a good film, and... Say what again? What? Simple questions. And the guy was just struggling with it. Yeah, I didn't want to go too vulgar, but I had to throw some good ones in there. There's, which other ones do we have? So, when we get a subscriber, we get the It's Amazing from, the what is it called? Grown-ups. So I've picked a few film puns, TV program puns, just things that I thought fit, that I found hysterical. There's some gems in there, including one for when somebody donates bits. I went for, I don't know if you were a fan, Odyssey, of the Futurama series, but I was a huge fan, and I went for the the episode when Fry's going to get the new iPhone, the thing that you get installed in your eye. No, and you're, matter of fact, Nikki, I didn't even remember to go download the Rabbit audio thing. Damn it. Just before I end my stream today, you need to let me know, or I'll just jot it down here. Hold on. Get Monty Python Rabbit. Because that's exactly what we needed. And just hopefully I don't think I can get copywritten struck on that. I don't know. That's, yeah. Oh, but it, no. So, for some reason, Nikki, and I don't understand this, bits, for some reason, in this Streamlabs OBS does not cause the trigger, and I don't get it. I really don't understand why. It's something I've tried to figure out, like, really badly. I'll see. I don't know if I can actually play it on stream for y'all. See if we can test the audio to see it. So bear with me. And then if I go, so
Shut up and take my money.
I don't know if y'all can hear that. The shut up and take my money.
Shut up and take my money.
But it is, to me, it's so funny because the store clerk in the scene is telling him how bad basically the iPhone. No, and this is what I mean. I don't know what I'm doing wrong in Streamlabs. Then yeah, I'm gonna have to ask somebody, because for some reason it literally does not show up with the, it only shows up with, like, I guess cheers or bits. I don't know. I don't understand how it works. If you're sending me cheers or bits, then it's literally showing up as the opposite, because I can click it and it's the sample's there. Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue. Definitely gonna have to chase somebody about it though, because it should be working. But yeah, the scene is when the store clerk at the iPhone store is like basically telling him how bad this iPhone is. He's like, the battery life is like 10 seconds. It has horrible connection. Blah 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 blah. Do you still want it? I know, but for some reason it doesn't. And that's what I mean. That's where I'm confused, because I thought that it would show up for both. But for some reason, it isn't. Yeah, I have no clue. There's a lot about this that I'm still trying to learn how to do. I mean, hell, it took me a week to get the first emote done. And then the second, I still have to submit for publication to hopefully get approved, so that'll take another week. And I'm still trying to think of the third one for the design. I want to do something possibly ham love, but we'll see. Alright, so we got the doors done. I think right now they're finishing off the top floor. Stress is at 50%. Food is getting lower as we speak. So we are going to need to start thinking about throwing a farm in somewhere. Which, if I cancel that one, put another ladder. I need to be building down here, really. You had that when switching from OBS. Have you tried reapplying them in the settings? When you say reapplying, do you mean just like save the settings? Because I've done it multiple times. I've got everything else set up. Like the subscriber thing works. Everything else. The raid thing works. It's just for some reason that bits and cheers, that one goes nuts. It just will not cooperate with me. And I don't think I've ever had it pop up on channel. Or, Nikki, I think you got it to work once, didn't you? I swear you did one donation and got it to work. Because I'm near positive we heard one of them. And I don't know which and when. I will figure it out. I need people that are slightly smarter than me with PCs. Because I am definitely not the most knowledgeable person. Almost done. We can get a mess hall done then. As soon as that's done. Hello, Kolima of Russia. How are you, brother? I know, and this is the bit that confused me though. So like on my Streamlabs, I'm not talking about my donations tab. So I'm sorry for the scrolling in like that. Every time I go to move up the tab on Streamlabs, it causes that in the game. So hold on, let me do that. So my donations is already set up. That's a whole separate thing. That's a beating heart with the super cereal thing. Yeah, it's so good. I love it. I can't wait for somebody to actually use it. But as for the bits, for some reason, it says bits alerts are enabled, layouts all good, alert animations fade in, fade out, minimum bits to alert 0, animation wriggle. I mean, I got the image bound, the sounds there. Unless I need to, because it says enable custom HTML, CSS, and that's disabled. But other than that, yeah, I'm lost. Like I said, I'm not good at all this PC knowledge stuff. It's craziness. Right, let's get these last little bits dug out. All this dug out. All that dug out. We're gonna get these rooms done. I want all the little areas that are gonna be rooms to be roomed. So we know that that's gonna have a tile floor. That's gonna have a tile floor. And then we're gonna dig all that out. Did we access slime in the process? No, not yet. But soon and very soon. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna seal that entire side off. I don't want any risk. So cancel them. Dig. Halfway through my day at right. See? That's it. Already blessed then. Halfway to heading home for the TGIF. And any big plans this weekend, Nikki? Or are you just relaxing? Watching the streams? I know me, I've got nothing going on so far as I understand. Nothing. Uneventful life, and it is such a blessing. I really cannot do a straight line for nothing. I know I can click shift and just do it, but it seems a little bit laborious just to get a straight line. But I guess it saves me having the hassle with that problem. Alright, so that just gets the aesthetics of the whole place uniform. If they do it all in one day, great. From what you've just described and what was shown in the bits test, everything seems fine. So it did work, yeah? So you can hear it whenever I tested it, yeah? Because if you can hear it and see it show up on the screen, if you see the Fry holding out his hand and like with a wad of money, and then his audio coming through, shut up and take my money, then it does work. I just don't understand why. Oh, nice. To be fair, that's kind of what I do, though. Like this weekend, I'll stream a bit, and then I'll spend my time doing my laundry and getting caught up. Yeah, so Nikki, apparently, y'all can hear it whenever I test it. So maybe it's something to do with the difference in cheers and bits. I don't know. Because in the Streamlabs, they call it bits. Or maybe I have something that isn't bound. Maybe I've made a mistake somewhere and not linked something together. Okay, so you heard and saw it. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know then. Maybe I haven't linked something together that's supposed to be linked together. chance. I really don't know. I thought I had it all set up. Very much a trial and error thing, though. Right. And I'm very tempted to do this entire thing as a farm. The whole floor. So, food, farm tiles, and if we go from here all the way over, actually. Just thinking about it, I really need to cancel all of these down to about there. And cancel all of those down to about there. Actually, no, I should have gone even further because I need to do the farm tiles. So, food, farm tile, we'll run them down. Then farm tiles, and you run them down. They are dropping all kinds of stuff in the water, which is beautiful to see. We'll be flying down interstates on motorcycle. Good man. Just be safe, please. Don't want to see you hurt yourself. Please be safe. But that sounds like a beautiful weekend so long as the weather holds. And are you camping out? Do you carry like a saddlebag and stuff and pretty much just camp out on the weekend, or have you got a destination in mind? Going away for a little retreat? And whereabouts are you from? Are you actually in Russia? Because if so, do you have like biking conventions and stuff over there like they do in America? Meet and greets where you get all the bikers together? Because that was a big thing that existed in America. They used to have Hell's Angels and, good God, what were the other ones? We lived in Panama City, Florida for about 5 years. Colorado Springs, you definitely know about the bike conventions then. Oh shit, so you're going to ride around the mountains right now for the weekend? I am jealous, brother. Your eyes are going to see things that cameras wish they could capture. That's blessed. I'm jealous. I'm genuinely jealous. I hope you camp it, brother. I hope you actually go out and camp. Spend some time out in that night air. Because I know me, that'd be heaven. Ooh, them stress levels. Oh boy. So who's hurting the most right now? Vegan. Vegan, you're in a bad way, brother. You're in a bad way. Why? What seems to be your issue? 2006 Suzuki Hayabusa. Oh, Hayabusa, sorry. 1300. Nice. It's a little rice burner. Saying that, I bet your balls don't hurt after riding. Apparently you ride a Harley for too long and you get that shake where your nuts are basically just they're goo. Right? I think for some men, and I don't want to sound like sexist when I say this, for some men, I think the retreat, he probably has a missus at home potentially and just wants to escape for maybe the weekend. A sense of freedom, and I don't know. I know some men do that. I know enough guys. Yeah, doing it solo. Good man. Yeah, it takes a brave woman to be about that. There are a lot of girls out there that love it, though. Doing the old bike riding. Alright, so how are we getting on? 1 bedroom done. Got 4 minions. Stress levels are bad. But we've got room bonuses, so there's a bedroom for some reason. Oh, because I haven't done that tile. Crap. So that whole thing isn't a room because of that one tile right there. Wifey's not rode since the accident. Oh, bless. Did she take quite a bad injury then? If so, I get that. I get that. It takes a brave one. We know a guy here in England, actually. Used to be next door neighbor to, or is next door neighbor to one of my good friends. And he had an accident, came off and I think broke his leg and his arm. but still had the bravery to get right back on his bike. You know, I think once you have that bug, you either choose to let it defeat you or you stay addicted. And he's very much one of them people so far as I can see. It took him a little while to get back onto them, but once he did, that was it. So maybe one day she'll come back around. Maybe you'll get her back on there. But maybe not on a Hayabusa. Maybe you want to get her on like a big cruiser Harley or something, brother. Something with the saddlebags. You know, a luxury cruise missile. I'm gonna catch jokes if he buries that one in sand. You better not get hypothermia being down there as well. Okay, yeah, I get that. I get that. Hopefully no permanent damage to her leg or nothing, no? And I'm guessing she got pinned in between something and the bike after a slide? Yeah, I get it. It's not for everybody, brother. I lost my roommate in the army. Bless him. He used to ride dirt bikes. And you'd think, like, in the army, okay, he's going to be a casualty of war, potentially. No, he died from literally riding a dirt bike. One of our fellow soldiers hit the brakes on a quad, or an ATV, depending on what you call them. And basically, he didn't respond in time. Didn't hit the brakes. He hit the back of the quad. Flew off. Afternoon, not a pro. Yeah, he hit the ground. Fluid on the brain for 3 days, and then they took him off life support. So trust me, riding it takes a very strong-minded person, someone who's taking risks. So I get that, it ain't for everybody. Right, we're gonna go ahead and deconstruct all of them, just so that we can get the rest of these farming tiles in. I want to make sure we can actually do food. And I need to go in and do the airflow tiles. Actually, I can get away with doing them because the mesh there. So we'll do that instead. Now, hopefully, that means that we can do farming tiles all across here. So all of this will be farming. And so long as they finish off that, we should have a big enough farming set up that hopefully we're golden. Deconstruct that. Put one more farm there. See, that's crazy. Got pinched between the swing arm of a truck and truck. Shit! So you didn't even have an accident. You got sideswiped. That is so grim. There I was thinking y'all like slipped it potentially and just slid down and she got pinned. But it wasn't even your fault. That's so grim. At least you're both alright though, brother. You know, it could have ended a lot worse. I ain't trying to put that, like, always a positive spin on things, but, you know, you're both still here. So that's a blessing in itself. Now, she has both of her legs still. As long as she can still walk and everything, y'all are blessed. There's a lot of people that don't walk out of them situations. Really? What the hell were you riding? The same Hayabusa, or was it a different bike then? See, that's crazy. So she, I'm guessing that, well, no, I guess that makes sense. Depending on if you were pinned or anything like that, but still. Yeah. And it stayed up. Must not have been very hard hit then. In regards to like speed, because good God, you'd think that anything above 30, the bike would have flown. Yeah, it happens, brother. You gotta avoid them birds, mate. Marking its territory, like, yeah, you come near me. Check this. I'm loaded for bear. It's done it to us all, brother. I had one shit on a suit I was wearing, brother. Didn't even know. Somebody's like, what's that on your shoulder? Oh, man, I think a bird shat on you. And before they've said, I think a bird shat on you, I went and put my hand on my shoulder thinking, what's this they're talking about? I've got my hand in fresh bird. Ugh. Oh, I was livid. So yeah, trust me, I get it. Yeah, they don't do so over here. Call me of Russia. They in Europe they don't really do the guns like they do in America. So like finding a shotgun round that's all salt, kind of hard to find. Over here, I think the best you're gonna find is like air rifles. Yeah, don't get me wrong, there are guns on the streets, but they're not something you're gonna find in your common shop, so to speak. I keep forgetting that I can just do this, and it makes it so much quicker than what I'm doing right now. I think that as soon as they finish the rest of them, that'll give us our food situation. Alright, also, let me make sure that everything's still running good here. Oh, I know, brother. It's different. The access to guns thing has been something it's been discussed around the entire planet. And bear in mind, I'm not one of them ignorant people that thinks that guns should not be legal. I'm on the actual other side of the fence. I think that if one person can have a gun, everybody should have a gun. Because you should be able to defend yourself appropriately. But I do think that gun control needs to be a little bit better done. When you can go to gun conventions and just get guns anywhere, there needs to be some changes. So that's just my personal opinion, though. Alright, I might need to do, as soon as these airflow tiles are done, sanitation research, which we're working on now, slowly. Just very slowly. But we will get it done. And we can do the doors on these to make these into farms. That way they actually get the farming bonuses. Meanwhile, as soon as they're done, I can put the mesh airflow tiles in these spots. So that's going to help with the airflow in each one of these rooms as well. So what is this? Need to stiffen laws. Yeah, and that's what I mean, is I'm not saying guns should be banned, because think about it, if you ban all guns around the entire planet, it's the same with like nuclear weapons. If one country has them, and y'all aren't going to agree with me potentially on this is just my opinion. This is in fairness of equality. I'm not saying that everybody's going to have the best interest in mind, but I think if one country has nukes, everybody should have them. If one country doesn't have nukes, nobody should have them. But because the technology already exists, you can't uninvent something. That's the problem. So for somebody to sit and have a higher power, to have more firepower to kind of cause devastation, should it not be equal? That's the whole purpose of equality across the whole planet, so far as I understand. So for me, I think everybody should be entitled to have guns. Hollis, it's going. I wouldn't say it's going well. So that last colony we have put on the back burner. They're not dead. They just cease to exist in this realm of reality. But we have a new colony, and the reason why is because they've added new creatures and stuff. So there's new stuff that we can catch, new eggs that we can hatch. There's all new stuff going on. Right, we need more mealworm, but that's going to be a bit of a shortage thing right now. But 17,000 calories somehow. I think we're doing good on food. We're going to bring it back down to slow speed so we can actually see what's going on. Oh, that's why, because of digging out, we found all this other food, didn't we? But yeah, we're slowly building a new colony, getting everybody back in. We're going to bring in the rest of the colonists eventually, but we're not there yet. These will be rooms up here, I think. Another 2 bedrooms. I need to do a med bay and a toilet. We need to start sticking in airflow tiles, which we're waiting on that research to get done. But they are taking their precious time with it. Oh no. I just realized I'm literally making them go underwater to get water. That's good. It might be worth really trying to bring that water level down a bit more. That is not how you do it. I really cannot build in a straight line, guys. I can't do it. We're gonna dig them out. How are you anyway, Hollis? Are you streaming today, brother? For anybody who doesn't know, Hollis is he's a pretty good streamer. He plays a bit of Fortnite and a couple other things. I've only ever seen him play the Fortnite though. Yeah, what you streaming today, brother? And what time is the world to expect you? So how many hours from now shall we be graced with the only Hollis content? Just trying to get motivated. Oh, a bit of Fortnite madness, eh? I get that. The best way to get motivated for Fortnite is don't play Fortnite. Until you're ready to get on Fortnite. I don't think Benny would agree with my tactics, but for any noob. Hearthstone as well. Yeah, see, I never got into Hearthstone. For me, that was, I played Magic, a lot of Magic the Gathering, and Hearthstone to me felt like a weaker version of Magic, if that makes sense. Nice. Viewer Fridays, yeah? That should be entertaining. I know sometimes I get some pretty energetic ones. And I get that. That's exactly what I was getting at with the energetic, Alice. Yeah, it can be, Nikki. And for very good reason. It takes a lot of selflessness to do streams with viewers. And what I mean by that is sometimes so if in a typical game environment, I think most people would agree with this, I was checking out Sandbox. It's really difficult to plan a top-notch base from scratch with everything available. What, so in Sandbox mode you build the map yourself? I have promised for a while. Hollis, I don't think it's a bad idea, brother. I think it's genius. I think doing more of it. I need to do more of it myself, but I need to find a way to make the content good. And what I mean by that is, a perfect example is, I'm sure most of y'all watch Dakotas, or have watched Dakotas at some point play Fortnite. What is the change of heart? Just been saying for a while, I don't want to be that guy who debates his... Yeah, and I completely agree with that. I don't want to do that either. But, that same thing said, you also need to bear in mind, Hollis, that with every hope and every prayer, as you grow, it gets to the point that, say you've got 100,000 followers. There aren't enough hours in the day for you to be able to play with everybody. So, what, do you show favoritism then? Do you create a system? How do you balance it to where everybody feels fair? That's something I've thought about a lot. Yeah, you can start already built. What, so the whole thing is pre-built? Because to be fair, that's not bad in the aspect that it's going to give you access to all the resources and stuff. And I get that, I guess, yeah. So you make it subs only. Or do what Benny does. I think Benny's very brave for what he does. He welcomes the trolls. He welcomes all the stream snipers to come in and try to wreak the havoc. And I get in Benny's logic, it's training. But, phew, That takes a patient man. That takes a patient man, because that would get on my nerves. Somebody wanting to come bully you because they're literally basically cheating. They've got a second screen open following exactly where you're going with a 20-second delay. What would you call that? To me, that's cheating. But hey, that's just my logic. I'm sure one day that'll potentially come for all of us. So yeah, but I definitely admire Rasmus for what he does with that. Do you know why? Because my ultimate goal for this channel is to one day I want to have my family come in. Now, it means that I need to moderate my language a little bit, and I'm not trying to dictate to y'all, and I don't mean that in a harsh way, but obviously I'd like for everybody else to kind of maintain some demeanor of restraint. That's bringing the prey to the hunter. I said all stream snipers are bad, and that's why. Oh, so it might not be just that, Hollis. There's another thing that for some reason seems to take my messages off. And there is a setting that whenever a message comes through, I should be able to moderate. So as long as it's nothing vulgar or too disrespectful to people. Yeah, and I get that. You know, if you're playing a 4-man squad and people want to stream snipe all day long, let's go. Especially if you get to pick the 4 people. Done. Because you know you're going to pick a team that your strengths play well off of each other. And I think we do that in life. You do that in your job. They pick a team that works well together. You do it everywhere in existence. A football team, a baseball team, everywhere. We do that. We pick the teams that work the best together. So I definitely don't knock people for picking good teams and being a bit hesitant for playing with a bunch of crazy people or randoms or trolls. I'm not the biggest fan of trolls. I grew up in a generation where Mom and Dad, you know, if they had caught me being a troll, so to speak, blocking doors so some old lady couldn't get out, oh, my parents would have beat me senseless. I would have been laying on the ground crying my tail off. So trolls to me, they're horrible. So Hollis and Benny invite duo stream snipes. Yeah, I get that. See, I'd be all over that. If you've got a skilled teammate, and bear in mind that, you know, I haven't seen much of Hollis play, but I've seen a lot of Benny play, and his response times are, like, he is on point for this game. He is on point. Whereas me, I'm slow as hell. I'm either in attack mode or build mode, not both. He has all of it. He's in attack mode, build mode, attack mode, build mode, knows what he's doing. You know, I'm not saying he's a god. He still gets it handed to him sometimes. You know, people creep up behind him and everything else. But he's got the speed to be very good at the game. So having him as a teammate, you've got a strength in your corner, so to speak. See, that I need to watch more of Hollis's content. Unfortunately, so far, the only content I've truly seen was that 24-hour stream. And it was a blessing, but it's also unfortunate because I'm sure you've done a few streams since then. Definitely need to get more of that content. Watching more people. Problem is, as we said, when you get to a certain point and you're following so many different people, there's not enough hours in the day. Half the time you find yourself just like me. I'm lurking on 3 people right now on my laptop while I'm streaming with y'all. And I don't know exactly what 3 that is, because they've probably ended their stream, started hosting somebody else. So I don't actually know who I'm supporting right now. When I turn the laptop around, I'll see. Right, we are in a bad way. I really need to get that stress under control. So soon we're going to have toilets, then they can clean themselves up. As soon as that's done, I can do the art. We already have the ability to do massage tables. Yeah, get yourself ready, Hollis. I know you want to be freshened up for that stream, brother. So enjoy yourself. Don't if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it. You know they say that, right? And I'll see you soon, brother. If I don't see you before the stream, I'll probably see you during it. And I will do, trust me. I love this game. Are we actually? Yeah, we're going. Just waiting on daytime to come. And that is exactly true. In every different style of game as well. One thing I say to my teammates all the time, Kolma, and hopefully I'm saying Kalima, sorry. So one of the things I say to my teammates a lot is, look, I may be like a dog that's just seen a ball and get excited and try to go run in and get kills. By all means, do not hesitate to tell me, hey, I'm screwing up, stop. Slow down for a minute, because I'll openly admit I'm a rusher. I like to just move in and attack, and sometimes I get myself in trouble. Bear with me, I feel a sneeze coming. Pardon me. Oh, feel it building up for a couple minutes, and it's just boom, hits you. Just be thankful y'all aren't getting my bad ones. When I get a really bad sneeze, I have to shake my head like a dog. Just even thinking about it now gets my sinuses going. It's horrid. Right, so you're going to eat on the stairs. Have we got mesh airflow yet? No. But we do have massage tables. So if we really wanted to, I think we'd be overstraining the power though if we did it. So right now we're at 60, so that's 180. What's that, 400? Am I right? 180? No, 300. My bad. So 420, this thing will put out 4, so we're already over if we go any higher. Yeah. We're not going to do that. We're potentially going to do another power generator. And we might split these circuits. So I might do another power thing down here. Right, they sorted the water out to where that is no longer an issue, I don't think. You can go ahead and cancel those. We're still submerged. That's obvious. I can cancel that one. Don't really need it. Finish that. Get the research done at some point soon. We'll get these airflow tiles done. That's going to help with the whole base overall, because we can start getting this air moving around a little bit better. I don't like having a ton of clean oxygen down here, and for some reason nothing up there. So, I'm same way, can't even remember how many times wandered off from formation. Yeah, it's so easily done. And here's the sad bit. I actually used to be in the army. Like, I was taught to move in V formation, forward, backwards, tactical maneuvers, doing mount training, movement over urban terrain. But for some reason, it does not apply in a video game. It's not the same. I wish it did in some regards, but then I think the game would be a little bit too close to reality and you'd find it boring. So I mean, that's just my personal opinion. Alright, they'll finish these tiles, then we can finish digging all this out. You are nearly done with the research, which means we can start smashing in airflow tiles. That's going to be a blessing. Done. Okay, next bit of research. So we have toilets now, we need art. So that they will stop stressing. Meanwhile, we can start sticking these in. And we're going to go 2, 3, 3. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, you'll stick these in just so that you can keep your air moving throughout your base pretty well. You want all your heavier gases like your carbon dioxide and stuff to be going down, ideally. Normally my team knows, though, if they're here, I see one to follow in because I'm in tunnel vision. Yeah, so you're lucky. I've tried every time I try to tell the people, especially the ones I play with frequently. I'm like, look, if you see me making a mistake, seriously call it out. Because it isn't just my responsibility, it's all of our responsibility to keep me from being a dumbass. Probably not the way to do things, but hey. I also need to deconstruct these two, which that's not how you deconstruct there, dumb guy. And I need to make a little room here for compost. So I think we're gonna do that. Throw a couple of composters in there to start with. Now, prioritize all of this, guys. Come on. All of this. Come on. Yeah, but you're going to do this. You're going to create polluted dirt, and then you're going to leave polluted dirt on the floor causing problems, guys. So that's no. This isn't good. So right now, he's literally just cleaned poo out of the toilet and then just left it on the floor. Right there. And now they're going to run off and do other stuff. He's disinfecting at least, so he is trying to kill germs. I'll give him credit for that. Right, should be in refinement. Yeah, we have the composters. So we can do 2, I believe, like so. And then priority, we'll bump them up to 9. So we'll get them done straight away. Then, hopefully, they'll throw that compost in there and we'll be golden. Meanwhile, we have crops going. Eventually, we'll get more mealworm seed. There's tons up there. There's more there, there, there. Yeah, see, I used to play a lot with a couple of lads on Xbox, and they were like my consistent crowd. Now I play with a few streamers, and I wish I played a little bit more, to be fair. Yeah, with people online and in the stream. But the content doesn't seem to do as well. So that's the weird bit. I'll play Fortnite. I don't really get the views. And I get why. I'm not skilled at the game. I tend to get frustrated at the game. If anything, it's more for the comedy value. And we're not that funny. Yes, there are a lot of people that make much funnier content. But we just enjoy the game. I wanted to play Rust. There's a lot of other games like that I wanted to get into because of the same thing. You can kind of have some pretty funny content out of it. Alright, now that is done, we'll prioritize that as a 7, so hopefully they will... Come on, guys. You have a compost thing now. Can we clean the poo up? Alright, so they're finishing off that. We can smash a door there. Done. Compost is now in the thing. We're golden. We can drop all these priorities back down, so you can go to 5, 5. The composter can probably go to 7 still, just so we'll keep them at a higher. So fertilizer keeps going. Meanwhile, stress is at 82%. That is insane. I am horrible, horrible, horrible at keeping a colony under control. Why is there polluted? What the hell is that doing over there? Where the hell did that even come from? That's just confusing. There was no toilet here. Who shit my floor? There's just drop polluted dirt in the floor somewhere? Who did that and why? That's my big question. Alright, meanwhile, it might be worth digging down that bit. Just because that'll truly get all this water down. So if I took those 2 tiles out, that might bring the rest of the water down a bit better. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to cancel that all together, because thinking about that, I'm just going to cause their stress levels to go too high. So right now, what I need to be focusing on is getting everything pretty. So if I prioritize the research as the highest thing right now. Let me see. So yeah, we're gonna drop those down to 5s, 6s, or whatever. I think they could reach that from down there. If not, then that room's never gonna have a roof, but it'll be alright. I do believe I still have coffee as well. Oh yes, buzzing. Half a cup of coffee. Oh, bless. When you offend people because you have the profanity blocker on. It's not good, is it? I can't help it, though. I grew up in a Christian household, and if I want, like, my grandmother to ever pop into the stream and see what I'm trying to pursue, or my dad, or aunts and uncles, I'd like for them to be proud of the content, not think that we're adding some sepsis to the world. I'm no saint. I'm not saying that. But I definitely can try to be a better human being. Be a better example. Especially if I apparently sound like Bob Ross. I need to be more like Bob Ross. Peaceful and painting happy little trees. Hello, Sil. How are you? We've started a new colony because there's been some updates. So, obviously it looks a little bit different than what you would remember. That colony did not die, though. We just put them on the back burner. So don't worry. They are not deceased. Just slightly forgotten for a minute. Right, they are sorting airflow out. The pain is real. What do you mean? Do you mean you're physically in pain, or the pain of starting a new colony? Because I don't see that as a pain at all. Yeah, every bit that you try this game is practice. What the hell? No! Is that... Does that mean that's an egg? Okay, well hopefully you're alright. I want to get that. Really what I need to do is, as soon as we finish this art, I think I'm gonna go for ranching. They've added new stuff! What is this? Fish release. Fish feeder. And a shearing station for Drekos. So I can get some resources off of Dreco now? Okay, there's new stuff going on, people. We're learning new things. I get that, Sil. I get that. I'll live. Yeah, until the day we die. It's just part of getting old, ain't it? Part of us getting older. The body's slowly saying, nope, I want to do it differently. Alright, so I could put in plant pots and try to cheer them up that way, but I don't see the point. Because the plants don't produce any oxygen so far as I can see. Which I do think is foolish. I think that they should have made the small plants a little bit more useful. Because in reality, a plant consumes a small amount of carbon dioxide and produces oxygen. So in theory, it would have been good to do the same with these. Saying that, I've never actually looked to see. Exclude pheromones causing critters to view them as especially beautiful. So they're plus 26 to the decor. But they have no, like, actual beneficial properties. Unless there's more to the... Not a shine bug, come on. I want to read this, so... Atmosphere, oxygen... Yeah, so they don't, so far as I can see, they don't actually do anything. So what was the point of adding them other than just like cosmetic? Yeah, I get that. The running joke of how long we're gonna live. My prediction, if I make it to 75, I'm blessed. Yeah, anything beyond that point is a luxury. If we make it to where Great Nanny did, we're both in trouble. 100, what was she, 102? 103 when she decided to go? No, no thanks. No thanks. We're meant to die as a species. It's built into our DNA. So... Nah. I don't think Great Nanny was above 103, so I really don't. I could be wrong. She might have made it to like 104 or 105 max, but I know that she's not with us anymore. Yeah, I know she got the card off the Queen. So the millennial thing, where you get the 100 years, when you're 100 years old, you get a card off the centennial card. That's what it's called, I think. Which is cool as hell, to get a card off the Queen just because you celebrated your 100th birthday. Right, you take your time cleaning that toilet out, buddy. You really get right in there, chef. Oh, bless you, brother. I didn't realize it was you. Right, stress is getting to a dangerous point now, guys. So if we don't get this under control soon. Okay, art is nearly done, but not near done yet. One thing I could do to potentially help with stress is to just go ahead and sweep. But in order to sweep, I need to have storage containers. So what we need to do is go base and storage, and I think because this is already a hole with the stuff in there, I'm just going to stick them all in there. We're going to prioritize them as 8s so that they will get all of them done, and we're going to go. Hopefully they'll start smashing them storage containers out straight away. They will. Perfect. This will slowly reduce the stress and hopefully get it down while we're waiting on the art to get done. 10 new games last night. Nice. Which ones? Anything good? Everything but seeds, and then we're going to copy settings and we'll put that there. Okay, so somebody's getting stressed now. Vegan, you're getting stressed out, brother. Like real bad. Please don't start breaking stuff. Okay. Long as we don't start breaking stuff, we're golden. Whoa. If you're about to do what I think you're about to do. Okay, chef, it looks like you're about to put polluted dirt. Oh no, okay, you're not. Perfect. Yeah, we'll save the polluted dirt. We're gonna let them slowly work this stress down while we're waiting on that research. Which, matter of fact, I need to prioritize the research. This is insane. That I have to go through all this just to keep them on point. So if we're lucky, at least one of them is gonna focus on Power Wheel. One's going to get the research done, which in turn means that we're going to get our stress levels down. The other two are slowly going to collect up resources. Which, if I copy settings and go book and book, that'll give us 4 storage units now. There are a bunch of indie games. Oh, okay. Oh, so you bought more stuff for your Fallout, and then a bunch of indie games. Well, you know me, I love my indie. I'm all about them indie games. Especially these days, when they're re-releasing games we've already bought and calling it remastered and charging you full price again. I'm sorry, that laziness doesn't work for me. Okay, so I was hoping we'd get through tonight and have the stress going down a little bit, but apparently not. It might go down a couple tonight, and then go right back up tomorrow. And I really want to go get that shine bug before that thing becomes... Oh, is it incubating? So it naturally incubates just sitting there. Okay. Does that mean that I can manipulate, bring that down, drop it here, and let it incubate down there? Because if so, you got something awesome for the PS4. Okay. Or should I say the loss of the Fallout 4? Oh, the last of the Fallout 4 expansions and Fallout 3. Okay. So good games. Right, copy settings and 1, 2. So we are still at 89% stress. We're producing power. Research is nearly done. 14 out of 20. So as soon as that gets caned off, we're going to be a little bit better off. Meanwhile, what are you doing? You're having like a proper panic attack. What are you doing? What was her negative trait? Because that's, I think, going to be the important bit right now. Just wants everyone to be happy. Well, why aren't you happy? So, gastrophobia. Oh, when you're stressed, you're a binge eater. So right now she's bouncing around, stressing, while what, chewing on her hands? Bless you, Bella. I'm sorry, beautiful. I'm trying. I'm trying to get the home under control, okay? But there's a lot of work involved in this. So Bella's getting angry. Skyrim VR for the PS4 is amazing. Yeah, I know. And some of the comedy stuff you can pull off, Sneaky, is incredible. I watch, probably not the most family-friendly content producer, but General Sam and Bumbo, I think they both play Skyrim VR, and oh boy, does it look funny. I'm having flashbacks to some of the things that I've seen, so definitely some good content. And I am jealous. Saying that though, brother, the thing I've wanted to play with most in VR has been Tilt Brush. Like, I want to do the art side of things more than anything. Just put some headphones in, some music or something, and just go crazy creating art. I'd have a field day with that. Right, now we can start bringing these stress levels down. Because this is insanely high. Like, real bad. So we're going to try very hard to get this under control. I can get away with doing a sculpture and a sculpture. And then we've got the airflow, so that's sorting out the airflow there. We'll do another sculpture there, another sculpture there. Might be worth sticking one there. And then see how they get on. I know, okay guys, I know. That's why I've got you sweeping. I'm trying to reduce your stress. I'm trying to bring everything down and calm everyone down before everyone goes into panic mode and rages at me. So they're releasing some 3D art games that look great. I'm glad you have that picture in your mind. Yeah, it's literally exactly what I've got. I watch there's another YouTuber called Draw with Jazza. If you haven't seen him, great artist. He does a lot of digital art, but decided to share his artistic skill through YouTube. And he does a lot of creative stuff with the tilt brush in virtual reality, and he did an Iron Giant. And I'll tell you, Sneaky, he, as a fellow YouTube content producer, definitely worth a follow, because he did a beautiful job. And then he blows it up and stands in the hand. It's great. Hello, Lelijeppa. How are you, brother? How have the streams been treating you? Right, we're going to do that. Last one is just going to be seeds. so that we have a storage place for everything edible. Oh my god, look at my stress. They really are not going to get this under control, are they? They're going to start breaking stuff and puking everywhere. This is going to go horribly wrong if I don't get this sorted real quick. And the only way I can think to do it is to do a massage table and a plant pot, a painting, and then a wall. So, like so, and a wall. Then we'll do another little wall, another little door, another little door, another little stupid wall. Then we have to go... You have to forgive me, guys. I'm just trying to get this under control before... It's probably still going to go wrong. I can already tell. Somebody's going to start breaking something sometime soon. But I want to try very, very, very hard to get this under control. So what we're going to do now is we're going to deconstruct those 3 sections of wire. We're going to change the priority of everything. So we want these as 9s. We want all of this as 9s. Sometimes you need time for yourself. If I'm honest with you, Lele Jeppa, I didn't stream yesterday, brother. And I know exactly how you feel about it. You know, some days you're in the mood for it, and some days you can't. I didn't even put a tweet out yesterday saying anything to anybody. I started the stream today apologizing for that, but, you know, sometimes you have to take time for you. So long as you're letting your audience know, however big or small they may be, you let your audience know, you know, they should be understanding. If they're not, then no offense to anybody, but to hell with them. You can't always make everybody happy. You got to keep yourself happy above everybody else. Alright, we're at 98% stress. We go a little bit further, we're in trouble. So we're really needing to, like, get this kicked up a notch. So if we put that there, little tiny battery there, we'll run the wire up and up. We need to prioritize that stuff as well to get that done. So right now we are on like oh hell mode, trying to stop that 98% stress from getting to 100 and then watching them puke in our water and everything else. And if we don't get it under control in the next 2 seconds, it's literally going to happen. Matter of fact, I need to start looking at who's going to do what. So we're going to look at their stress problems. So you're a binge eater when you get stressed. Great. So you're going to eat through all the calories of food. What about you, Rasmus? What are you going to do to me, brother? You are going to puke. Great. So Rasmus is going to contaminate water. And, because I wasn't very smart, I've left all that water. Oldham, did Vegan do a birthday stream? He tweeted out. He did, yeah, brother, yesterday. Yeah, it wasn't like an all-day stream. It was just a 3 hours in the morning and then 3 hours again at night. Or 3 hours and some change. But, okay, please do not puke in my water. If you throw up in the bathroom, great. I don't even mind that. Please do not throw up in my water. Okay, we're at 100% stress now. This is where it becomes a problem. Oh, boy. I'm just waiting for it all to fall apart. I'm waiting for somebody to start vomiting somewhere. Someone to start breaking stuff. Okay, so more polluted dirt. What? Lashing out? What? Who's lashing out? What is this? Okay, that he's going to break something, ain't he? No. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, so I guess when they're overstressed, they just use the toilet too much. Good God, are they just going to fill my toilet up? Is that what the whole plan is? It's like, you want to crap on us, we're going to crap on you. Definitely not good. They are literally over and over and over using the toilet. What is this? Why you do this to me, guys? Why for you torture me so? Oh. She's breaking the generator! Vegan! Damn it! Now how am I gonna produce oxygen? Urgh. Fuck. Problem with this game. Micromanagement nightmare. Are you done? Oh no, you're gonna go break something else, aren't you? Go on. Perfect. Just break everything we own, yeah? Hopefully that helps you de-stress, you dick. Get your ass over there. You carry on, I'm gonna murder you. This guy. Here, vegan. Here. Okay. As soon as that power generator's done, so you'll stop breaking everything. You know what? Here. You want to stress so bad? I'll give you something to stress about, brother. Come here. Come here. There you go. Here's what you can stress about. Okay, now let's priority 9 this. Let's see if we can get some power generated, and then we can potentially get everything fixed. And you're gonna break the battery I just built. So yeah, we can already tell this is gonna be a good one. Vegan. I want to murder him. I literally want to murder him. He's broken all of our power. As a matter of fact, as soon as his stress gets down, I don't care. Vegan, you're dead. You want to go destroying the power and potentially murdering the entire colony? I'm not flying on that at all. So we're going to send you out and kill you in a little while. I just got to decide where I want to murder you. But yeah, this whole I'm gonna get stressed and break everything and in turn potentially make everything else break, I'm not a big fan. So tell him I said hello. Sorry for that. I was getting very upset at the fact that this stress thing has to happen. Find it funny that he instantly went from 100 stress down to 54. You break all the power systems, you make me have to go through fixing everything, then all of a sudden you're fine? Yeah, get buggered. Trust me, we're not fine at all. We're not fine. We're going to be getting rid of vegan and bringing in a new colonist. Because that don't fly for me. Not on day 12. You're at 100% stress. Why? Oxygen? Clearly not a problem. So what is he so stressed about? I don't know. And that's why he's going to die. Because it don't fly for me. So just as soon as we're done fixing everything... I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, brother. Yeah. of fact, I think we're going to change jobs around. We're going to go ahead and get this adjusted. Because you may be my researcher, but seeing as you want to break stuff, we're going to take you off that research job. And we're going to put someone more appropriate on there because you have one job and one job only now, and that is to die. So, yeah, we'll just literally give you no job. I don't care. So after all that stress, we finally got this under control. We fixed one of his problems. Slowly correcting the rest of them. We'll slowly get the art under control. Our calorie content's been massively hit because of it. And our machines are busted. So yeah, we're having a good little run. Meanwhile, Rasmus is calming himself down a little bit. I guess this isn't a problem. We're going to drop the power generation down to 7. That power generation down to 7. The research down to 7. Colony lacks a seasoned researcher. Yeah, I know, because I fired him, and I fired him for a very good reason. Because we're going to send him off and kill him. So yes, matter of fact, we're going to potentially go ahead and pick another one to replace him. Quick learner, buff, and uncultured. You know what? And we're going to call you... we need a cat, so we're gonna bring a cat in. And cat, you are a fairly decent minion with quick learning and all that. So cat, you're here. Okay. Cat, what job do we want to give you? Let's see what you're good at. Yeah, go away. Don't want that. So, look, you can be a farmer. Perfect. Who's almost perfected her skill? Nobody yet. I don't want to give him back his research position. I really don't. I really want to murder him, but I guess I'll let him live. But if he gets stressed again, he's done. He's done. I'm sending him off to die. That was a little punishment. I took away his job and gave him a timeout because I was getting angry. Breaking all my stuff. Now everything's fixed, everything's back to normal. They're gonna finish cleaning, which will slowly bring the stress levels down. That crop's dying, so we really need to think about maybe prioritizing farming as well. So let's get all that sorted so that we can technically have all this done. So if we do all of that, hopefully they'll keep the farms going. No more mealworm seeds, so it's just a wait and see thing. Also, we need to get the paintings done so we can get the stress proper down. Because right now we're not in a good way. Also, so we have one running that way and one running that way. At some point I'll need to do smart batteries. Research, what are we doing? Got sanitization, don't need pressure yet. Combustion might be good. Or we go for that. I'm actually tempted to go for the critters first. Incubators there, so... Holy cow, I have to go for all of it? Okay then. I want the incubator though. I want to start getting these before they hatch. Because that's going to be really useful. If I can get that down here in the farm. Pardon me. Alright, and with every bit that they clean up, the decor should get a little bit better. So with every bit that they tidy. So if we're lucky, they'll finish off all these rooms. And hopefully increase the decor to where they're not angry all the time about the way it looks. But we'll wait and see. 6,000 calories. We got enough to get through the night as well. They need to clean up that polluted dirt as well, but that'll have to wait. I want them to get as much of this done as possible. Get as close to clean. Bella's already starting to get stressed out. So she's our highest right now. Clearly, she needs a toilet badly. And I get why. She wants a functioning system. Hello, Benny. How are you, brother? We were chatting about your skills this morning. Saying about how bad you sweat the Fortnite madness. So it's rather fitting that you pop up. For anybody who doesn't know, Benny, he is a sweat bag on Fortnite. Somebody who is entirely too good at that game. Clearly got his hacks on. You are a mean Fortnite player, brother. You are definitely a sweat bag. It's nothing to feel bad about though, brother. People gotta have their skill sets. At least you've got a good skill set. Right, so eventually they'll finish that. We'll have a toilet. Somehow this sounds like insults. What? Definitely not, brother. I'd love to have that skill set. Being able to sweat the most popular game on the market right now? Yeah, I definitely appreciate that skill set. I'm not very good at it. I need to figure out where I'm putting this waste storage as well for water. That's something I didn't really plan ahead for. Saying that, I could dig down. Which I might just do exactly that. So if I was to do maybe... I guess I'd have to go farther down, wouldn't I? So I'd have to go down to there. Over. Don't know if that's going to work or not. Hopefully it will. And if I dig all of that out, we can do a couple of mesh tiles to get to that. I'm doing a lot of projects again. I'm putting myself at risk. So what I really need to do is think this through and stop. I haven't got the stress under control yet. Yeah, sweating is a very good thing. So, I mean, I'm only sweating this for another like 30 minutes, and then I'm probably jumping on to a bit of Fortnite myself. I love the game. Just don't stream it very often, because I'm not good like you, brother. I watch it stream, and I see like 7 wins today. Mate, I'm lucky if I get 7 wins a month. So trust me, you got skill, brother. Whether you're too shy-natured to say it or not, you definitely got it. Yeah, there's no doubt. We could put you together with about 3 other people that I know, and y'all would pretty much win all the time. Yeah. I just don't have the brain speed for games like that for some reason. I don't know why. You know, I can process it. I know for a fact you're better than average, brother. I was saying to Nikki earlier about how, like, for me, I'm either in attack mode or build mode. I'm usually not in both. It's very hard for me to be in both. And I get that. See, I'm a big fan of my shooters as well, but I think my skill set's slowed down as I've gotten older. I don't play them as much. So, she is still freaking out, jumping around like a mad woman. Yeah, to be fair, it's actually my first time jumping into any kind of battle royale. I mean, I've got a fair few hours on console, and I think that was the one benefit. So I didn't come into PC like a month ago with no experience. I came in with the experience from console. But converting over from console to PC has been a hell of a conversion. Because it's been, before, about a month ago, it's been about 7-8 years since I played on PC. So that was the biggest part for me. Getting familiar with keybinds, learning to use the mice again, or mouse. Mice. It's not multiples. Mises. Yeah. Learning to use all this stuff again was a little bit touch and go. I mean, to give you an idea how long ago, Call of Duty 2 and up to Call of Duty 4 were the last games I played on PC. And I get that. See, I think going to console would be easier for you than switching from console to PC, though. I mean, saying that, I guess if you've had more than 5 years on PC, it's not really that hard to get the conversion, so to speak, to quickly adapt to it. I really need to get that polluted water and crap out of there, because that's just contaminating the shit out of our air right now. We also need to get the algae going, otherwise we're going to start suffocating soon. We need to get the food going. Meanwhile, they're prioritizing sweeping. So we're going to cancel all sweep orders. All of them. Oh my god. The light bug thing. He laid an egg. There. Buzz in. Does that mean he's naturally going to hatch another egg? Incubation. 20 seconds. But did that... So it didn't hatch another light bug up top. So this is new. They didn't do this before. I don't think they laid just a shine nymph egg randomly. Hello again, Get Spanked. Welcome back. We had a little bit of a chaotic moment for a little while you were gone. Vegan tried to break the colony. He got angry and started breaking power generators and everything else. It was a beautiful experience. Very heartfelt, and I want to murder him. I know, damn it, the fucking vegans. You can never trust them. Sabotage, mate. Sabotage. That's all I can say. He'll get his comeuppance, though. I literally almost sent him out and murdered him. See, I get that. I get that, saying you prefer the console over PC for certain multiplayer games. I think for certain ones. And I think... And bear in mind, though, and I think, Kalima, you'd agree with this one as well, that, like, the older Call of Duties, on the PC you had lean. Like, they actually gave you the ability to, like, lean around. So in some regards, some of the older games were better on PC, and in some regards, some of the older games were worse on PC. I think it's down to individual publishers or what have you. Right, so they are officially, finally finishing off all this. Not really a fan of multiplayer games on console, but I loved single player games on the console. And I get that. Like, have you played We Happy Few yet? That one, honestly, the few bits that I've seen of other streamers playing it and stuff, it looks like it's going to be a funny game. Yeah, it is. It does balance the playing field. And I think in his defense, I'd completely agree with Kalima in that regard. Whereas somebody could have a really great connection, they could have a really great PC with the 3 monitors that allows them to have a huge advantage in visual, acknowledging an enemy and everything else, depth of field vision and everything else. And you know this yourselves, gentlemen. You would agree that if you had like a 4,000-pound PC, it's clearly going to give you a better advantage over somebody playing. And this is exactly what I mean, Benny. If you have that on your side, it's going to give you a clear advantage in PC base. Whereas what he's saying is console, yes, you can have a better speed, and your TV might have better detail, but the console itself is the same exact system across Spectrum. And that I do agree with. I think that is a very good way to make sure that nobody seems to have a clear advantage. That said, I don't think that in like competitive gaming, I'm pretty sure that you're, and I don't know if anybody here has ever been in competitive gaming. Please get involved in this one, because I don't know. I'd love your opinion. But would I be right in assuming that they don't allow you to have like a certain PC that's way too overpowered compared to somebody else. So does that make sense? They wouldn't allow you to like compete with two GTX 1080s in your PC when everybody else is rocking one, would they? Or am I wrong? Is it not being restricted properly like that yet? Because to me, I would see that as somebody's getting a... In competitive gaming, they use the exact same... See, that's perfect. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So in that regard, so long as it... Yeah, and that's perfect. So if you're at home, but in competitive gaming, so long as the systems are exact same specs, nobody has a clear advantage in connection or speed or processing power or anything like that, then great. But I do think it does put a mismatched, kind of ecosystem out there, so to speak. A perfect example, Benny. I'm sure there's been times when you've been in a game and you're like, how in the hell did that dude just kill me? Like the times, the response times, the actions, you're thinking, he must be rocking a hell of a PC to have pulled that off. Yeah, I remember the old LAN parties. When it was all about the local connection just wired up to each other. Also, I am loving them stress levels right now. Slowly creeping down and slowly creeping down. Food's creeping up. These are all good things. We can get a farming station in here in a minute, and that is going to give us a little benefit to the... Oh, we didn't actually research it yet? Oh, we're in the middle of researching it. Derp. But I prioritized all this stuff, didn't I? So I gave up on PC after going from seeing the difference. Went from a gateway to an Alienware, plus fact that good with code, you can mod code for any advantage you want. And it is completely true. I'll be completely honest with you. Yeah, I think you can do the same thing with a console, though. You know, you hear about jailbroke phones and jailbroke PS4s and PS3s and Xbox Ones and Xbox 360s. So, with every advancement we make in technology, there's always going to be a way to hack it. And that's every technology. You look at cash machines, you look at everything out there. Users trying to wall hack and aimbotting to win. I remember that back in literally the old days on everything, though. You had it on console, you had it on PC. It wasn't across one system, it was on all of them. That's what I'm trying to reiterate, is that literally you're always going to have people try to take advantage of a system, whatever system it may be. Some are doing it for... Oh yeah, so Hollis, I'm sorry, I'm not airing you on this okay, I was gonna say the hair thing. What was that all about? But yeah, I mean, I'll see you in stream here directly. I think about 17 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. I think I'm gonna be potentially ending mine. I mean, we got the stress level down. We're slowly getting the food under control. I just shave it all off when it gets too long. You'd have a field day with my hair then, brother. Trust me, I'm down past my shoulders, G. But I'd fight you over my hair. I'd fight before I let somebody cut my hair. Right. Anyways, I shall see you in stream, brother. I know, right? Down past my shoulders. It's for a good reason, though. And one day we will discuss that. Like the whole stream and everything. Some people I think know. Yeah, I'll see you soon, brother. Good luck on that Fortnite sweat. Yeah, I mean, it's not technically hippie, Kalima. I did when I was a teen. I had long hair. Sil, she actually knows why. So Sil and I, we lost our mother a couple of years ago, and she was the last person to cut my hair. So well, one day if you come over here, Sil, you can happily braid my hair, but it may not be here by that time. touches ears, it's too long. Brother, mine touches literally my shoulder blades. Like, it's almost down to my shoulder blades on my back. Yeah, so Syl is my sister in real life. Yeah, she's over in Florida right now. Sorry, not Florida, Alabama. Am I right? Alabama? Arkansas, Alabama? One of them crazy states. Big sister, yeah. Yeah, 2 years older than me. And always wants to remind me. I'm your older sister. You're gonna listen to me, damn it. I'm kidding. She's not really that bad. Alright. Meanwhile, they are banging out this research. That's what we like to see. So that should open the farming station, and we don't really need to worry about fertilizer. Oh yeah, so sorry if I haven't. So Rasmus, or Benny, as we refer to him, Saras, is another streamer. Wonderful streamer, so definitely go over and give him a little love. He plays Fortnite, but he plays it very well. I can't big him up enough. He is very good at the game. Like, to the point, Benny, I've thought often of, like, you know what? I need a Benny in my stream to help my Fortnite look better. But it doesn't change the fact that I spend half my time on my knees, brother. You'd spend half your game putting your hand on my shoulder and whispering sweet words of encouragement to get me off my knees. It would not be a good game for you. Right, I want to get that other egg, but we need to get to the incubation thing first. So what we're trying to get is there. No, there. We want that one, and then we can start. Sounds so wrong. Yeah, I don't know. We need to do plumbing. We've got a sort of drain place for water, which I haven't even thought about yet. And I really didn't leave myself much space down here either. It'll be fine, Bob. Get up, brother. That's exactly it, Benny. It's like, look, what are you doing down there? Come on, old man. We got stuff to do. Get off your knees. That's exactly it. Go on without me. Tell my minions in oxygen I won't be back to save them. Carry on without me. Saying that, I know what I need to do. I know that if I play with Benny, all I need to do is give you a hunting rifle, and that's it. You're gonna go Indiana Jones and murder everybody. Good afternoon, Hasnain. How are you, brother? Remember to take care of my light bulb heck thingies. Oh, Betty, you're horrible. That's it. Before I died, I had that goal. My last dying wish was to get those shine eggs hatched. Oh no. Yeah, and I leave all my skins. I leave all my skins to my fellow streamers. Saying that, and I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet, but there's been a few moments when I can see myself slowly getting to how is my character doing. Hasnain, we are in a new colony, brother. And we're in a new colony because they've added updates. They've added new creatures, and they've added the ability for things to start now laying eggs on their own, which I didn't even know was a thing. Yeah, we're having fun here. That's... Oh. Yeah, you should see it sometime. You should see me playing Fortnite. It's actually really funny. It's become a whole joke with our boys. It's like, yeah, I'm on my knees again. I'm down here smelling this ground. It's like, oh, is this that Indianapolis long grass? Feels real soft. Oh,
It's
bless.
fantastic. Okay?
It's amazing.
Nice. So Sil, Surash just gifted you a sub. Bless him. That wasn't a raid. That is Surash being an absolute diamond. So that is Rasmus gifting a 1 month sub. So that will give you access to the emotes as well and everything. So. Thank you very much for that, Benny. You're an absolute diamond. Sexy little man. Saying that, you seen Benny's hair. He's getting to the point he's almost catching up to me. Can't have a sister of Bob being a non-sub. Oh, bless you, Benny. Yeah, what that, to let you know as well, Sil, so that gives you access to my very first emote ever. That's, and all of y'all can cuss that out all you want. That is actually my artwork. I drew that, then we had to transfer it into an iPad, and I had to learn how to use that Adobe Illustrator thing. But that's a bit of that ham rage, which is how I end up after about 6 games of Fortnite. Pure ham rage. But yeah, we give a... See, I like that. That's a little bit cuter, that blood trail. I don't know this one though. Is that just a standard sticky face emote? No, brother. So basically, it was I sketched it up on a notepad, and then took a picture of it with the iPad, eliminated the background, and then basically went over it with just the iPad pen thing, like that thing that you could just transmit, like you're drawing, basically. Because for me, most of my median is on paper. So what I'm accustomed to, what I've had a lot of practice with, is using paper as a median. So if I could find something that got me as close to that as possible. I know. I'm sorry. I know I'm not Bob Ross. I didn't have the colors, and I didn't have the brush, and I didn't have that beautiful hair. I wouldn't be able to perform like him because I don't have that hair that stands out like 30 feet. Trust me, one day, yeah. Bob 2.0, I promise you, we'll be doing something artistic based on our stream. Now, whether it's on this channel or we create a second channel and do the content there, I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I'm tempted to actually do it as part of this channel, but it's down the line. Like right now, I have the clay and stuff that I could do it, but I don't have a camera. I've never worked on canvas ever. Yeah, O is not that good on canvas. Yeah, Sylviana, I've had a little bit of a change in my artistic skill over the years as well. That's what I thought. I was thinking do it within the stream, but I wasn't sure if having a gaming content channel where I'm doing art, it just seems a bit broken, don't it? Unless we chose like one day a week or something where it was just the creativity and art day. But yeah. No, I didn't, Sil. But was my art any good? I mean, how many competitions did I win when I was a kid? And I don't know if you've seen any of the stuff I've done lately. So no, it's not broken. You can do whatever you like on your channel. A lot of long-timers stream in real life from time to time, etc. Valid point. That is actually a valid point. They started off as like vloggers and streamers, and then eventually they do the RL stream, as you call it. Yeah, go ahead. What's this challenge then, Sil? Because there is one I really want to do, and I want to see if it's something that it's on the same boat. Because I want to do the Halloween masks. Draw me a tattoo. Easy. Done. What's the tattoo of? Hasnain, you are more than welcome. I'm not sure I'm actually in the channel, so if I'm not, but thank you very much for being polite and asking. You're more than welcome to join. Draw a very HD penis to put on her back. Benny, absolutely. I'm all about that life. And not on her back, on her cheek. An oddly steampunk one. Yeah, I'll put gears and divots and rivets and everything on it if you want. A steampunk. Yeah, we're not going to go into detail on that one, but I know that every one of y'all right now. Well, yeah, I mean, you're more than welcome to jump in the channel, Hasnain. And like I said, thank you very much for asking. As you can hear, I'm interacting with chat, so bear in mind that when you jump in Discord, there's going to be a small delay in what you hear on the stream and in reality me actually talking. Yeah. I'm happy either way. To be fair, I mean, I'd much prefer you to do exactly what you've done now. To kind of ask in chat rather than jumping in Discord, because otherwise I'm having to cut off mid-sentence to talk to you in Discord. So thank you very much, brother. That's exactly what we're looking for, that kind of communication. I mean, what steampunk are you going for? Is there a specific game or genre or character base that you're trying to get? Do you want guns? Do you want costumes? What are you going for? A whole scene? Do you want like steampunk houses, a small city? Steampunk is a broad spectrum. The best thing you could do if you really want to do it right, Sil, is use Pinterest on your phone. Set up a pin board for it. Call it Steampunk Reference or something. Ideas that you like. Maybe put little notes on there. And then send that pin board to me through either my old ham or personal emails. And then I'll have access to all of the references that you've used to kind of visualize in your head, and done. If that makes sense, hopefully. This farming thing might be an issue if I don't get it sorted soon, because they are not prioritizing food right now for some reason. Also, I need to drop the priority of the algae deoxidizers down. That needs to be a 5. Right, so his name is very simple to say, Benny. Hasnain. So Hasnain. That's how I so far as I understand, I say it correctly. I haven't been told otherwise. So yeah, Hasnain he just turned 15 on April the 15th, I believe it was, or the 16th. So a couple days before my birthday. And he's from Pakistan, if I remember correctly. And forgive me if I've forgotten, I think that's right, but we've met a fair few people from a fair few places now. But he was, believe it or not, one of our very first followers, which really surprised the tar out of me. Yeah, but bear in mind, Benny, the reason why, because you have your own accent. So you have your own way of saying things. So you'll pronounce certain syllables differently than I will. We tend to draw out, oh, sorry, you turned, was it April 16th? Or you turned 16? Yeah, Hasnain is a very good lad. He shows a lot of support to all the little channels that I raid into. You know, he's, like I said, he's one of the Ham Nations. He's one of the first people to join us. And I'll never turn him away. I just had words with him because obviously we were having one issue with audio where he'd keep jumping in the Discord, and then I was having a problem where I was trying to interact with chat, but also interact with the Discord, and I felt like I was being rude to either Discord or chat by talking over somebody or something like that, which wasn't ideal. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I only remember because you're an Aries like me, even though you don't believe in the zodiac and all that stuff. I just like it because my mom, she was, she believed in it. She used to do a lot of the reading of the zodiac signs and all that. Took a lot of stock in all of it, so it's something that sat with me as well. Alright, we have people ready to move on to next jobs. So, Vegan, you are almost done there. We're going to let you get maxed out, and then we're going to potentially move these jobs up. Well, I'm glad, Hasnain, because I'm definitely not mad at you, brother. I think you very much understand what I was saying. I don't think I was being mean. I hope not. I know I can be a pain in the tail and rude to people sometimes. Yeah, but she didn't read them that much still. And, obviously reading cards isn't always some of the best things to be discussing on stream. But the Zodiac isn't too bad. Understanding about stars alignments and planetary alignments and how they can affect you as a human being. Do we have an artist yet? Thinking about it. Because if we've mastered all these jobs, 100%, 100%, you know what? Everybody's coming off their jobs. So let's just, everybody take a minute. So you have no artistic skill, but you could be an artist. You have no artistic skill and could not be an artist. You have absolutely no artistic skill and would be a completely useless artist. Do we not have anybody that's going to produce good art? Are you serious? Nobody? Why? Oh my god, this is going to be bad. We're going for another colonist, guys. It's got to happen. There's no way I'm not having an artist. Creativity. Somebody with creativity, please. No! Poop. I want to read. I want an artist. That's kind of pants. We need an artist to actually do decent art. Because without decent art, it's kind of pointless. Matter of fact, I don't even want anybody doing art. So, all the art, we want all of that. Like, nobody doing art unless you have creativity. So, like, none. None of it. Nobody on art. Hasnain, we have to wait for an actual artist that has the skill that would be adequate. So as it stands right now, we can't even get a duplicant with artistic skill, which is kind of bad in and of itself. Apparently we killed a hatch at some point, or he drowned in the water, and we're completely out of food. Great. That's a good start. Have we finished researching yet? No, we've done the fridge and stuff, so... Where's all the carbon in our base? Right now it's down here. Pardon me. I need to think about starting to get a water storage area. Hello, Hasnain. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, thank you very much for asking before you joined. Very well mannered. Yeah, so we're probably going to dig, what I'm thinking is maybe get a water, like a storage for wastewater. Putting it close to my fresh water is a little bit dangerous, but sometimes you have to take risks. In this game, I think you have to do that a little too often. But we'll give it a few more minutes, and then we're potentially going to pass the stream off to some of our lovely Twitch content producers. Share that love. Because that's the way that YouTube world works and Twitch world works. And to be
I
fair,
might
let's
win
see.
something today.
Sorry?
I might win something today.
Yeah, what you gonna win?
So Pixel by Pixel is having a giveaway.
Okay. And what are you hoping to win?
Nothing.
Sorry?
Nothing.
Oh. Oh, is it just like a notoriety or something?
Yep.
Well, I'm just looking, and if I had to choose, we have the option of 3 streamers. So we have the option of 3 streamers to invade. So the real question is, what content are y'all in the mood for? I won't tell you names, I won't let any names discriminate or change your opinion. So I'll give all of y'all the option to pick. So would you rather see somebody play League of Legends, somebody play Fortnite, or somebody play Gwent, the Witcher card game? And I'll let y'all choose. So you tell me which of those 3 you think that you'd stick around and possibly share some raid love and support to of all the content. And if y'all let me know, then we'll decide from there. Meanwhile, we are slowly trying to get through another night, watching the stress slowly creep back up. We're going to need to dig out up here in the morning to try to get to more food, or just prioritize this as a bigger priority, and then maybe dig out all of that. There we go. So that should get us through to morning. They will do that. No response from anybody in chat. Nobody wants to give any opinion of what they want to, who we're raiding. If not, then you're going to leave the decision up to me. So I'm trying to give y'all an option. But if you don't want it, if you want to leave that control up to me, I'm happy to just throw y'all around Twitch and you find out where you land. But we know that where we stand in the game right now is we have basically started. We're going to go into the ranching as of next episode, I think. We're going to be getting the incubator to hatch these eggs to get these glow things going. And I'm immediately thinking move them down into our farm. It is still 19% incubation. So yeah, I will get that done hopefully next episode so we can get both of these into incubation. Did that other glow bug die? Oh no, what happened to the glow bug that was up there? Okay, I'm a little bit concerned, but it'll be alright, I guess. The glow bug apparently died. But yeah, so I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to pick a random person. And I know the person who would appreciate it the most would probably be... Yeah, we might do it. But it'll be a different game for y'all. It's a game I've never really played. So, but we're going to do it. So let me open up my Twitch. I need to set all this up. We're going to, so the game is already paused, so you know exactly where we'll be for next episode. And hopefully in the next episode we'll start catching and hatching some of these creatures. Start getting some of this beautiful ecosystem going. But while we're doing that, we need to, I need to go to my channel. That would help. Here's me being disorganized. So it is, do that. I need to mute the audio so you're not hearing me feedback. And then, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to I think that will be it for this episode. So if I click that button, that will get our raid pretty much on the way. For everybody who joined, thank you very much for joining us. We made it all the way up to 15 viewers on our own. We didn't actually have any raids today, which was a blessing. I didn't want to piggyback off anybody. I wanted to try to do this on my own and see how we did. And I think we've had a wonderful stream. I'm sorry I wasn't as engaged into the game, so if we'll catch up on the next content next episode, which I don't know when, a couple of days. But enjoy Nice Intelligent Gamers.